Hello everyone, happy mid-April to you all. Medium Alyssa Reynolds here with a really wonderful message from an Ascended Master who I've always been very curious about, as I did a lot of research a number of years ago for a novel that I was working on in the subjects of alchemy and spiritual alchemy. And I was often coming across Hermes Trismegistus, who is very central to that particular area, as is his whole concept of one is all and all is one, or the as above and so below idea. He visited me during meditation, coming down from above straight through my crown chakra, causing a whole bunch of lightheadedness, and then he shifted over to my right side, where then I was just getting a rush of tingling. He came in very gold to me, but unlike Athena, he's just very strong and a still gold. He's shimmering and constantly moving and shifting, almost like wind against a curtain. And this is what he had to say to me when he came in. I am Hermes, called Thoth by some, the wanderer, the seeker, the waybringer, the waykeeper, the wayfinder of light. I am the one who stands at crossroads and guides all spirits between and beyond. I come to you now because this is a time of crossroads. Though every moment of every day you count contains a crossroad, now there are coming greater ones, ones with longer paths, shorter paths, and long and short choices ahead, especially for those who are ascending. Now is the time for choices, to rise or to turn back. You may be experiencing an ebb and flow of people in your life, but that is how it is and always will be. For to be here is to be on an eternal crossroad. And you too are always standing at an eternal crossroad, and with that, choices. Choices to step into the misted road which rises toward things unknown, but is full of abundance and support, always being guided and always being loved. Or you have a choice to step back to a road which loops toward a house that you know, a house that you lived in once and you felt safe in, forgetting that no matter where you are, walls do not keep you safe. Belief, trust, and faith, holding to the knowing, keeps you safe. Knowing and asking for help keeps you safe. The safety of your passage is my domain. A farrier of spirits and messages, as people long ago began to tell of me when they knew me in my physical form, and I walked roads and I flew over fields that linger now deep under earth and far in memory. Know this, whatever path you choose, as you choose different paths in every moment of every count of your days of the earth in this body and all the others, that whatever other paths, every choice will continue to change you. The universe is a river, and you are a leaf experiencing every molecule as it rushes past, sometimes touching, sometimes seeing from a distance, but always flowing with it. No matter your size or your choices, no one will left behind. But I am here now to remind you that you do have choices. You have the choice of the speed of which and when and where and how you may be rising and moving forward. So now, as you do begin to ascend, will you choose to return to your old home, or will you create a new one near the river with the new morning? Do not fear your darkness. Release it to the winds. It is nothing but an echo in the cave of your mind. Turn away from those shadows which flicker on the wall. See the shapes which created those shadows, and know that what you see and experience with the senses of your body are only a fragment of a reality. of a reality you have created and brought into becoming by being part of the collective consciousness of Earth. There are many beings you can call upon for strength, for support, for guidance, and to keep your boundaries as you walk your chosen paths. Go with who resonates, for you all vibrate differently on your different paths. They will lead you to the mountain one day, and you will gather back with Source, as will I. But until then, simply know that I am a guide, a protector, and one who knows the spaces in the silence which bridge this dimension and each of the others. You are at a crossroads. Examine them in your own silent moments. Which resonates? Then bound forward with feet like wings. You are whatever shapes, whatever shadows, born from whatever light you choose to surround yourself with. I encourage you to fly and become that which is and will be and was. Then I asked Hermes whether the stories I had heard of him, and various other players of the Greek myths, were those true? Was the Hermes of the Greek myths and Hermes Trismegistus at all the same? And this is what he said. All the stories are true, to an extent. Each holds a kernel of experience in them, a kernel of a moment, and the rest is the knowing of the collective unconsciousness and shaping of stories of things that were, things that are, and things that will be. I did once walk this earth, as did other ascended masters, but I was not exact to the stories that you were thinking of, be they the myths or be they of the alchemic teachings, any more than you are exact to the stories that you tell yourself about yourself or that others may see about yourself. But I am, and I was, and I always will be, someone who helps those on the road have a light to see by, while I take messages, dreams, desires, questions, and answers to others. I seek, and I find, and I give. I am that, and I am this. There is no time to create ideas of development, an arc, or a progression of something, because there only is. People can call upon me for guidance, to be the light, guiding toward the brighter light at the end of the tunnels. Connect with me, feel my light and guidance, and soon all the other lights, brighter and more luminous, will be seen and felt and known, because there is only rising. There is only rising. You can only continue to rise if you choose so. And there, those brighter lights, and they are always watching. But some of you are so deep in the dark that it takes an intermediary, like me, to guide you up and toward that which is even brighter. And remember, there is nothing wrong with calling upon me, or ascended masters, or the archangels, or angels. There is nothing wrong. There only is, and there only is choice. All who you call upon will come, and they all will always be there when you ask. It matters only whatever resonates and whatever is needed in that moment. Though some of you may not feel those energies that you wish to feel, because you hold yet to darkness, I can help guide you. I can help choose a path which will release you from the limbo of a crossroad and keep you moving up and forward. Take my hand and begin to walk, one step at a time, into the light. That is who I am, and so it is. Thank you for calling upon me. And then he left, the tingling fading away as he gave a nod and smiled. And I was left with just such a buried feeling of excitement and more curiosity with all the possibilities that are out there for us. If only we keep taking one step at a time and let ourselves move forward. I can definitely say myself that there are up days and there are down days. There are days when it does feel like you're kind of backsliding, but stop yourself in those moments and call upon whoever it is that you do resonate with. Ask them to help you, even as you also help yourself by catching those thoughts, pulling yourself back away from them, pulling yourself back and away from situations that drag you down, and only keep moving forward toward the light that resonates with you. Keep moving forward. You are bright. You are a child of this universe. And I am so excited for all that I am seeing out there in terms of people stepping forward and people connecting and the energy that is beginning to rise so much more than what we have seen thus far. So thank you all for listening, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your week.